This one just stings. This just absolutely sucks. This just completely sucks. Sean Locke, comedian and 8 out of 10 Cats captain, dies aged 58. And comedian Sean Locke has died from cancer at the age of 58. His agent has confirmed. A comedy panel show favourite, Locke was a team captain on the series 8 out of 10 Cats, hosted by Jimmy Carr. He also appeared on QI, The Last Leg, Have I Got News for You, and The Big Fat Quiz of the Year. Paying tribute, comedian Bill Bailey says, It's heartbreaking to lose my dearest friend Sean Locke. He was a true original, a wonderful comic. John Richardson, who appeared opposite Locke as a fellow team captain on 8 out of 10 Cats, tweeted, I idolised Sean as a comic long before I became a comedian myself, and 10 years working alongside him didn't diminish that in the least. An incredible comic brain and a truly unique voice. A statement from his agent, Off the Curb Productions, says, It is with great sadness that we have to announce the death of Sean Locke. He died at home from cancer, surrounded by his family. I mean, it's rotten that he had to go, but like at home, surrounded by your family. I mean, if there's any way to go, like that's the way. Sean was one of Britain's finest comedians. His boundless creativity, lightning wit, and the absurdist brilliance of his work marked him out as a unique voice in British comedy. Sean was also a cherished husband and father to three children. Sean will be sorely missed by all that knew him. We kindly request that the privacy of his family and children is respected at this difficult time. Yeah, the journalists don't give a crap about that. Like they'll harass them anyway. Um, Following the announcement, author, TV producer, and Pointless star Richard Osman tweeted, Over 15 years producing 8 out of 10 Cats, Sean Locke made me laugh so much and so often. A unique and brilliant comic voice, love to his family and his many friends. Sad news about Sean Locke, added stand up comedian and QI panelist Alan Davies. Funny on stage, hilarious off. Comedian and actor Ricky Gervais added, Such sad news. RIP the great Sean Locke, one of the funniest, most influential comedians of a generation. A lovely man. Lee Mack, fellow comedian and a close friend of Locke's, described the news of his death as heartbreaking, adding in a statement, a true original, both in comedy and life. I will miss him so much. And then it's just a lot of people like paying tribute to him. Born in Woking, Surrey, Locke left school in the early 1980s and began working on building sites, but developed skin cancer, which he blamed on overexposure to the sun. He recovered and decided to focus on a career in comedy. Early in his TV career, Locke appeared in the 1993 series Newman and Baddiel in pieces alongside fellow comics Rob Newman and David Baddiel. On Wednesday, Baddiel says he made all these characters effortlessly funnier than we had written them. He went on to perform with us for our last tour in 1993, the one that ended in Wembley Arena, and I have great and very funny memories of sharing a stage and a dressing room with him from that time. He was a supremely talented comedian and a friend I remember with great fondness. Now, one of the things about Sean Locke, now the Yanks watching are probably not going to know a lot about him. They might be slightly aware of him, but he was a regular on like so many different panel shows like all over British TV, and it was whenever like you were looking at episodes and you saw Sean Locke in the thumbnail, that was the one you clicked on because you knew it was going to be a good episode. You knew it was going to be brilliant because anytime that he was on a panel show, he was just the king. He was the one getting all the laughs. He just overshadowed everybody else. Like I don't know why. Like his stand up is very very good, but I preferred him on panel shows because he's 100 times funnier when he's bouncing off other people. Like he just ruled the roost anytime he was on a panel show, and the man was just absolutely brilliant. And I've watched him for years. Like I've loved him on every show that he's been on. The man doesn't miss. The man does not miss. But Locke is best known as team captain on 8 out of 10 Cats, the comedy panel show hosted by Jimmy Carr. The show saw panelists answer questions based on statistics and opinion polls. The show's title is a reference to famous misquoting of an old advertising strapline for Whiskas cat food, which claimed that 8 out of 10 owners said their cats prefer it. He appeared on the first 18 series opposite team captains, including Jason Manford and John Richardson. Locke exited the show in 2016 and was replaced by Rob Beckett at the beginning of Series 19. He and Richardson also appeared in the spin off series 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. I'm trying to read more information instead of just, eulogy type stuff. Oh, we'll see what Stephen Fry says. Former QI host Stephen Fry says, I think it's safe to say that the best episodes of QI that I was involved with were always the ones where Sean Locke was a guest. Yeah. Such complete brilliance in every comic direction. What a loss. My heart goes out to his family. And then it is just a lot of eulogizing stuff. It's sad because see one of the things about Sean Locke, right? See the reason that he's loved by like everyone is the problem whenever you do political comedy, you are because of the way things are now. It didn't used to be this way. It didn't used to be this way, but the way things are now, whenever you do political comedy and you make political jokes, you have cut your audience in half. You've cut your audience in half. There's loads of people that just don't want to watch you, don't want to take anything to do with you because they think that you are an evil right wing Nazi or an evil left wing communist. Like that's just the way things go with political jokes. But Sean Locke, like he didn't do any of that. Like he did it if it was like topical about some scandal or something like that, but he didn't do like bloody Tories or bloody Labour. Like he didn't do any of that stuff. It was just like classic, normal, like regular comedy. And some of these jokes were like just weird. Where like if anybody else tried to do this joke, it would have just absolutely bombed. But see, because of his facial expressions and his manner and his mannerisms and everything when he was delivering the joke, he just absolutely nailed it like every single time. Like it's just shite. It's just absolutely shite that he's away. 58 cancer. Aye, he truly. I know Yanks again might not know who this is, but Sean Locke, like absolutely fantastic comedian, and it's just absolutely shite that he's gone. Fuck cancer.